Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dibes, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Today we are looking at 5 more underrated prospects in the 2023 NFL Draft, guys. If you love the draft, please consider subscribing. Let's go. Coming up first, let's talk about Micah Baskerville, linebacker out of LSU. Baskerville is a productive 3-year starter with solid length, athleticism, and quick feet. He's a good athlete who is capable of getting to the edge and chasing down ball carriers to the outside or in the backfield. He's a reliable tackler who has missed fewer than just 10% of his career attempts. Baskerville has solid balance when dropping into coverage and shows no difficulty keeping up with backs into the flats or downfield on wheel routes. Negative-wise, he's on the smaller side for a pro linebacker and struggles to take on blocks. He needs to learn to take better angles to the ball, and he doesn't have the best overall feel for coverage responsibilities. If he develops the ability to anchor and shed between the tackles, Baskerville could find himself working his way onto the field for a pro defense sooner than later. Right now, I've got a day 3 grade on Micah Baskerville. Let's watch some highlights. Coming up next, we've got Zach Coons, tight end out of Old Dominion. Zach Coons is one of the freakiest athletes in the entire 2023 draft. The 6'8", 245-pounder started his career at Penn State before transferring to Old Dominion in 2021. Unfortunately, Coons' final season for the Monarchs was cut short after 5 games due to injury. He was looking to build off an excellent 2021 campaign where he grabbed 73 catches for 692 yards and 5 touchdowns. It shouldn't be shocking that Coons' height immediately makes him an elite red zone threat, but his speed is what truly makes him an exciting prospect. He was a track star in high school and is projected to run in the 4.5s at the upcoming NFL Combine. He does not come without his faults though, as health and blocking are major concerns at the next level. It's also worth noting that the 2023 tight end class has an abundance of talent at the top of the draft, but Coons has just as much upside at a far lower draft spot. Let's watch some highlights. Coming up next, let's talk about Carter Warren, offensive tackle prospect out of Pittsburgh. Warren's talent is clear, but somehow he doesn't receive the praise he deserves. He's an experienced tackle who possesses both the physical and technical attributes in order to become a solid starter at the next level. Warren's calling card is his technique and pass protection. Despite not being the most explosive athlete, he makes up for it with his impressive football IQ and consistently seen bullying pass rushers by both imposing himself with his functional strength and elite level technique. He's allowed just 9 career sacks during his time at Pitt, and the big thing to watch here are his medicals. If concerns about the health of his knee are cleared, this is a guy who could vault up the draft boards. There are some concerns about whether or not he will be able to handle the faster and more explosive edge rushers in the NFL, but this is one to watch out for. Let's watch some highlights. Coming up next, let's finally talk about a good one here. A.T. Perry, wide receiver out of Wake Forest. Perry is a massive split end who carried the load offensively for Wake Forest the last 2 years. He benefited significantly from Wake Forest's RPO-heavy offense, but he is a true ball winner with size and the hand-eye coordination to pull down throws at all angles. Perry ran routes to all 3 levels and is a good enough athlete to threaten defenses downfield, often on posts or go routes off of an inside move. He has experience stretching the defense, as evident by his average depth of target being 15 yards over his career. He has more bend and twitch than you would assume, given his size, and he has the potential to be a true starting X receiver in the NFL. Perry has the size to win over the top and the ability to challenge defenses downfield by winning at the line with his release and stacking opposing defenders, but he'll need to continue adding functional strength and show more nastiness in his game as a blocker upon reaching the next level. I've got a rounds 3 through 4 grade on A.T. Perry. Let's watch some highlights. Alright, last up, we've got Puka Nakua, wide receiver out of BYU. Puka Nakua is in a fairly deep wide receiver class, but don't let the fact that he is projected into the later rounds currently scare you. Nakua's ball skills and speed combination are super intriguing. He had a great week at the Senior Bowl and showed great body control along with his speed and route running. He's got experience playing the X, the Z, and F receiver in the college level. Nakua is a good deep ball tracker that can climb the ladder and make contested catches. He's not a burner, but he presents a vertical element that allocates explosive plays. Right now, he's a bit buried behind an amazing and deep wide receiver class, but I wouldn't be shocked at all to see him have an impressive combine and work his way to become a day 2 selection. Let's watch some highlights. So those are 5 more underrated prospects in the 2023 NFL Draft. Who is your favorite underrated prospect? Who are your favorite sleepers? Let me know down in that comment section below. For all things NFL Draft, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot. Stay awesome, everyone.